Okay, this is for posterity on this John Deere 40. I was just trying to get this piece off right here, the grill, cowling, whatever you want to call it, off the front of the tractor so I could look at the radiator. I know this radiator's got a leak somewhere, somehow. I hope it's just a clamp. But in order to take that off of this John Deere 40, this is an early 50s model of a John Deere 40, you have to first take off the big part of the hood, and you do that by loosening up these little airplane nuts. They're all the way around it, and you just loosen those up, and you've got to take this off, this little cap, and you just take it off just by bumping it up. It doesn't screw on or anything. It'll come off. You got to beat on it a little bit. You may have to move these a little bit, remove those to get it to come off, just to make it easier for you. And the exhaust, it'll fit right over the exhaust. So that's that part's easy. That's step one. The next thing that you have to do is you have to remove these front weights. There's two of them. There's one here, and then I've got one out there, and they must be 100 pounds a piece. These things are cotton picking heavy. All right, but the way you do it is you take the front piece off. To take the front piece off, there's bolts. These bolts right here. You just basically, I mean, all you got to do is remove these the washers and the nut off of these bolts, and you take that one piece off by itself, and then in the center, this is the back piece that we're looking at right now. This part that sits closest to the tractor, it mounts on these two studs right here, and you do the same thing. You just got to take the nuts and the washers off of it, and you take those two off one at a time because they're cotton pick and heavy. And then once you do that, then you come back to this. Make sure all those little airplane nuts are loosened. You can't see on this side, it's too much in the dark. Make sure these little airplane nuts right here are loosened. And basically you grab it from the bottom, which will be just behind those cotton picking weights. But you take it from the bottom and you pull it out towards you, and then you lift it up. That's the only way that you can get it past this piece right here, which sticks out the front through that hole right there, and over this. You'll have to take this cap off in order to do that. But that is how you get that cowling off. Now the next thing I got to do is figure out where this thing is leaking from. That's how you take off the hood and the cowling and the front weights of a John Deere 40. Thank you. Bye.